All right, we have got a 1981 Suzuki GS250T right there for sale on Craigslist. I've had this bike a couple months now. It's run pretty well for me. It is a 30-year-old bike, so it's got some tweaks that needs sorted out, but otherwise it runs well. You can see my videos for that I showed. Reason I'm selling is because my computer just crashed, and I'm a college student and I really need a computer for school, so I guess the toys have to go, unfortunately. I had been wanting a motorcycle for years, and I got one finally this summer, and I enjoy riding it, but I didn't enjoy it quite as much as I thought I would. Let's see. We'll start it up for you. Well, before I do that, the things that it probably needs, it runs good, other than a couple things. I believe it does need the carburetors cleaned. Sometimes it will sputter when it starts, and also occasionally when you park it, it'll leak a little bit of gas. Right under here. Not always. When you have it up on this kickstand, it never does. But when you put it on the side stand, sometimes it will. Not always, but sometimes. It does sputter sometimes when it starts as well, especially if it's been cold for a long time. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. It will need a new headlight. I don't have a headlight for it. There's a little crack right there on the gauge cluster. That happened before I got it. I've never laid it down, never wrecked it. It's got a clean title. It's in pretty good shape, obviously, for a 30-year-old bike. And the engine's strong because it only has 4,300 miles on it, and I've put about 1,000 on there in the last month. It's got a good-looking seat. Another thing that it will need is new tires. The tires that I have on there right now are pretty old, and with the coming of this cold weather and the changes that, you know, the rapid change in the weather that we've had from the cold rains and then the warm days, it will need new tires because the seals on the wheels have expanded and contracted, and now they're not holding air like they should. The back tire holds air pretty well. I typically can ride on that for an entire day, but the front tire here, front tire will only hold air for maybe, say, 5 miles. These are the tires that I did my videos on, so you do know that they do hold air for a little bit, but it will need a new set of tires. A little bit of rust down here, a little bit on the exhaust pipe, not too much. The other exhaust pipe's pretty clean. It does have a luggage rack, which I use all the time. It is a 250, so it's not super fast, but it will get you good gas mileage. I never take it on the highway. The wind blows it around a lot, but I know a lot of people do take 250s on the highway. No problems with that. Let me start it up for you. We'll see if it sputters. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. like I said, it runs pretty strong. I'd really like to fix this bike up myself, but being a college student and needing a new computer kind of takes first priority with me. See if there's anything else I need to talk about. You're welcome to come check it out. Be glad to show it to you anytime you want to see it. I think I'm going to ask $600 for it. I think it's worth it, even with the things that need adjusted, especially because it's only got right around 4,000 miles. The engine's still got a lot of life. And I just don't want it sitting in my driveway, taking up space through the fall. If I could get back and fix it this fall, I would definitely do it and keep it, but fortunately, probably not going to have the money to do that right away. So I probably won't get to ride it until next spring, and in that case, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. One more walk around here. Comes with that nice big windshield, keeps a lot of the wind off you. Most of the time I ride it without the windshield because I think it looks cooler, but certainly a lot of people like it with the windshield, especially on the highway. Keep a couple bugs out of your mouth. And there it is. 1981 Suzuki GS250T.